Now we're ready for block 8, Dolly Madison. We're going to start this block like we've done on several of the other ones. We're going to draw a line diagonally on our A 5¼ inch square. We're pairing up the A square with a B square, and we're pairing up the C square with a B square. So my B color in this block is the purple, so I have an A square and a C square paired with it. And I have already sewn on each side of the drawn line, and now I'm getting ready to cut them apart. Now we're going to pair one of each of the 2 half square triangles that we just made. So we need to use the C half square triangle, and we need to use the A half square triangle. But we don't want the purple to be on top of the purple. So we have the purples, this purple is on top of the yellow, and the A fabric is on top of the purple, which is the B fabric. And you want to press these seams, that because how we've pressed them, they're going to butt together right here in the center. And you can put your finger right here and see how well that they're going together. And then when you got them all nice together, you're going to take your ruler and you're going to draw another line, a diagonal line that crosses over both of the fabrics. And this will be our guide line. And we're going to put a pin on each side to hold the 2 pieces, 2 half square triangles in place. And we're going to go and we're going to sew on each side of the line. Now I've already cut them apart, and we have 4 units that look like this. Now I'm going to find the high side, which is this side here, because there's all my seams underneath the high side. I'm going to use my block lock ruler, and I need to trim these down to 4½ inches. So it is fitting almost perfect. It looks like I'm going to have to trim at least 3 sides on this one. So I'll scoot it over and kind of center it, and I'll cut off this side and cut off this side. Get rid of those little scraps. Twirl it around. Slide my ruler down to the 4½. Now it's fitting perfect on this side and this side. I don't have much to trim off on those 2 sides, but I have a little bit. And there's a perfect one. And I'm going to do the same here. So I find the side, there's my high side with the upper left corner, and then my words on the lower right corner. Ooh, this one's going to fit in just about perfect. Perfect enough for me. So I'm going to trim off this side and that side, and I do have to come back in and snip off these dog ears, but I don't have to trim those 2 sides. Now I have all 4 of my 1/4 square triangles, and we're ready to put our block together. I have a square and a square with the yellow, so I know all the yellows are going to point towards the center. And then the center is a solid 4½ inch square.
Here's what I found.
And my watch is talking to you. And then we have 4 corners out of the A fabric, 4½ inch squares. And we have a simple 9-patch block that we're going to put together. So we're going to do row 1, row 2, and row 3. And when we press these, we're going to press towards the solid squares. So row 1 will press out, row 2 will press in, and row 3 will press out. And you'll have your block 8.